Full on the eyes. If you've been waiting for your power lift chair because you want it to look great in your home, you want it to operate whisper quiet, but most importantly, you want that live-in butler, because reclining automatically using that power motor is fantastic. But one of the hardest things about having a chair that is a recliner chair is getting in and out of it. So sometimes we just want that, handsome young man to come and take our hand and whisk us off our seat, right? Whisk us, excuse me. I told you, daylight savings time is getting me good. Watch what's happening. Do you see how I'm slowly being lifted off the ground? And by the way, not too fast, too. Really, really gentle and steady and ease of movement. That's it. What a way to be able to enjoy your favorite place in the home, that full lift, that full recline, and it has heat, and it has vibration massage. We have 3 colors available for you. This is the gray. Right next to me is the blue, a very deep navy blue. I think it's beautiful. The brown I know is going to be very popular. You're seeing right there, that's the brown. These are oversized. Alexandra, I can tell these are oversized. They're oversized in the seat, they're oversized in the head, and I'm 5'9". My feet do not hit the end of the footrest when it's reclined. That never happens for me. So this is for everyone of all sizes, but especially if you might have someone in your family that's a little bit taller or says, I don't know, that chair might be a little small. I love the size of this chair, Alexandra.
This is the perfect size. So
yes.
It's standing 41.5 inches tall when it's in the seated position, as Natasha is in right now. Of course, it's going to recline all the way back, 5 feet long, but then it's 35, almost 36 inches going all the way across, 36 inches going back, and the seat is 19 by 22, so you have a nice, beautiful seat. But the reason why I'm not immediately sitting in the chair, the reason why you don't see me slowly lifting and getting assisted to that standing or seated position is because this is the most beautiful,
it's so pretty,
the most chic,
You're
the
right.
most elegant. I mean, this is uber luxury in a chair from Lifesmart, a beloved name here at HSN, and they have really pulled out all the stops to bring you something that is so beautifully crafted if you are incredibly fastidious and want something that is really fashionable, functional. There's so much practicality built into this, but this is completely covered in that faux vegan leather. It's called Leather Air, and that leather air is just so breathable. But I want you to see like this oversized, you see this pillow? A pillow top that is probably thicker than the pillow on your bed right now. Right. Then you have this diamond stitching that just says, you picked this up in France. It looks like a beautiful, expensive French handbag, if you know what I mean. That beautiful diamond stitching in the back. Notice how in that lumbar, it's a little bit elevated and you have this extra cushion going on here. We've never seen that before. And then the diamond stitching right here in the seat, and it's also on the sides. So from side to side, on both sides, you've got this gorgeous diamond stitching. It is such a nod to say elevated, upscale, a little more sophisticated than what you're used to seeing. So nothing about this says, oh, I also have massage, vibration massage that you get to control if you want it low vibration or a little bit higher. It also has heat in the lumbar. So you have heat in the lumbar. It also has the vibration, the massage. It has the heat in the lumbar. It has, of course, that it reclines. So it reclines and you can watch TV. You can binge watch your favorite TV shows or watch HSN or take in the news. I love that it has 8 different modes. So 8 different modes that you can control. You can charge your devices, and you have both Type C, which is the newer type of USB plug that we're seeing. So you receive both Type A and Type C USB ports in your chair. You have side storage pockets, and everything is controlled from an incredibly intuitive,
oh my gosh.
Yes, I was getting there.
My mind is blown.
An intuitive remote control. And then of course, you have 2 hidden, because I know you want to just be able to put it away, 2 hidden pockets that hold your beverages. I mean, if this isn't the most practical chair, functional and stylish we have ever shared with you here on HSN.
Girl, girl. Okay, I am
Where'd that
really,
remote go?
yeah,
Here it goes.
you just took this over the edge for me because I was like, oh, well, that was a nice video. I didn't realize there was a hidden cup. And then silently as she's speaking, I'm like, there's no way they did it on both sides, is there? And then the magic one appears, and I can already tell just visibly, it's not one of the small standard, it's slightly oversized, which means, you know, I have room to spare here with my coffee cup. Don't you hate it when nothing fits except the one smallest cup you have?
Not only your coffee cup, if you have your little whiskey glass, I mean, it's going to
Girl,
hold
you know who I
your little
am.
highball as well as your wine glass with the stem there.
It
I mean,
really is. It's the
we took
right
care
size. Yeah, it's the right size for that. But then, of course, you can hide it back again. Again, she already mentioned this, 2 pockets, 2 different types of charging ports. Keep them going. Never have to look for where the plug is in the room to plug in your phone. Again, having the cup holders. But can I tell you something when it comes to the pricing of going into any store and trying to find, okay, which one is large enough, which one has the cushions, which one's really pretty when I'm not sitting in it and it just really makes my room look even nicer than before? Can I go ahead and pay 1/5 of it or 1/3 of it and take it home today? Yeah, you can. Here you can. You can take this home for under $300 and start using it right away. I'm gonna tell you about the shipping and handling in a second, but first I have to let you know we have a club here. It is a VIP club. It's like the speakeasy, okay? And all you have to do is have an HSN card and you're in the club. If you've never used an HSN card, if you don't even have one yet, you can sign up for one today and start using it and get into the club today, but just call the number on your screen. They'll give you your credit card number over the phone. You don't have to wait for them to mail it to you. You'll get $15 off a purchase. When you do, that's all great, right? But here's the best part. Once you have that HSN credit card, you can say, I want the same price on this chair. I don't want to pay $1 more than anyone else. But instead of those 3 months that everyone else is getting, I want an extra 15 months. I want 18 months total, and I still don't want to pay any more than anyone else, not a cent in any interest. How about under $50? $49.94. That's what I want to pay. And then you ship it to me for free. That is what makes this the sweet deal of the day. Under $50 total, you use that HSN credit card. Again, remember, there's no annual fee. So if it's the only time you ever use your HSN credit card, that's great. You're paying under $50 and you're getting this creme de la creme chair. It's the way to do it. Everyone else still gets a great deal. It'll be under $300. You'll get it shipped to you for free right away. That's great too. But just think about it. For under $50, it's less than $2 a day. You're going to have the chair that will, and I am not exaggerating here, change your life. I mentioned having some free shipping. It's so much better than just free shipping though, because they're gonna call you a couple weeks ahead of time and say, hey, what works for you? Like the kind of wonderful customer service you can only dream of. You'll say, oh, how about this day? They'll say, that's great. Then that day, they're gonna call you ahead of time. They say, hey, we're letting you know we're about 30 minutes away, so you have time to get ready. Then, when they get there, they're gonna unload the chair from their van, bring it into your home completely. You don't have to lift a finger. They're going to place it in your home, set it up for you, make sure it's all working properly and everything is great. Then they're gonna take all of the trash, whatever it is that was wrapped up around it, all the plastic, all of the cardboard, the stuff that most places say, good luck, get rid of it on your own. You're trying to break it down. You're calling your kids or your grandkids to help them move out all that stuff. They got it. That's totally free. They're not paying anything extra. Is it upstairs? That's fine. Is it going downstairs? That's fine. They do this all the time. They're going to make sure you are sitting in this chair without ever lifting a finger. In fact, the only finger you're gonna lift is your thumb, just to choose exactly what position you want it in at any time. That is all included for free. That does not happen. I bought a couch 2 years ago. They charged me $150 to deliver it. They charged me an extra $100 to take away the cardboard. I said, what deal did I get? This is all free for that. And please remember, if you only ever use this HSN credit card once, this is the speakeasy. This is the secret password. All you have to do is use it this time. You're getting the exact same deal as everyone else. You just have an extra 15 months. That's the kind of deal people wait for when they get their HSN cards, Alexandra.
Well, I think this is the type of chair that you have been thinking about, that you desire. You deserve to have real, luscious comfort. You deserve, after a long day, I don't care if you've been gardening all day, you've been playing pickleball for hours, you've been working, maybe sitting too much at your desk at work, standing too much, doing different chores, what have you, and it's your time at the end of the evening to really sit back, relax, and be in a luxurious, super comforting, enveloping chair. You deserve this, but to be able to have this in your home with free in-home delivery where everything is taken care of, as Natasha pointed out, is a big deal. So I do love the fact that Lifesmart and HSN came together and said, no, we want to bring this into her home, bring this into your home, complimentary. I say thank you so much. But watch, very gradually, this is bringing me to the standing or seated position. When we started sharing this chair years ago, this was primarily, we would say, this is a lift chair. You've heard about it. If you need that aid getting from the seated to the standing position, this chair is for you. So now it's all the way up, as you can see how lovely this is. And then I just put my knees back, and I don't even have to really push the button. I just put my thumb on the button. When I sit, it is slowly, very quiet. Listen, you don't hear anything. That's the point. It is smooth. It's not jarring. It's very smooth. We're bringing you back to that seated position so that if you've had heart surgery, if you've had hip repair, hip surgery, knees, any type of surgery, you've had a C-section, anything at all, it's going to slowly, or you're much older and you just need that gentle touch. You want to be a little more ginger with yourself. So back to the seated position, or you can be in your favorite reclining position. This happens to be mine. Your legs are elevated. This is so good for avoiding all of the blood that's pooling in your legs. You're going to be able to be so relaxed. You got this nice oversized armrest on both sides. If you spill coffee, if puppy has an accident in the chair, you get spaghetti sauce on here, soy sauce, you don't have to worry. It's covered in leather air, incredibly breathable, easy to clean. It's pebbled just like leather. If you were touching leather or this material, you would not be able to tell the difference. I can go all the way back in the recline where I'm almost asleep. So I'm letting that go all the way back. Let me tell you, I have posted pictures, Natasha, of my family, my husband and my daughter sound asleep in their individual lift chairs that are in the fully reclined position, and they are completely knocked out.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter has her comfortable blanket on her. She plays Fortnite in this chair because she has one of the lift chairs in her room from a few years ago. It does not look like this chair, though. It does not have the sophistication and that air of just that designer
Elegance.
luxe and elegance. You know, je ne sais quoi. I don't even know how to say it, but it's beyond. That's why I didn't cover it with throws. I didn't bring in a pillow. I want you to see how beautiful and brilliant this chair is on its own.
Look at that. It's going to be a showcase piece in your living area. And let's face it, there are two places we spend the majority of our lives now, in the bed and in our favorite chair or couch. Just about everything that we're doing is in those two places. I don't care if you're 10 or 110, that is where we are. Now, this is the gray color, there is the blue. We have to show you the brown up close. It is the best seller. Really, really pretty, deep brown.
Gorgeous?
And look how gorgeous those diamond quilted details are that aren't just on the seat. They're on the back there, the overstuffed headrest, and even on the sides.
Yes.
I mean, every detail here is exquisite, Alexandra.
It really is. All of that stitching, I mean, this is it's the look, it has a very high perceived value. If I told you the chair was $2,200, you would believe me.
I agree.
But the fact that it has all of these features, it's just so feature rich. So if you or your loved one needs that helping hand, they are going to have their independence. They're going to be self-reliant. You're going to have the peace of mind that if you leave them to go to the bank or the grocery store, that they can get themselves in and out of this chair so easily. Plus, it's so practical because you have the cup holders. You can put your snacks here. You can put your beverage here, coffee, tea, whatever you want, okay? So this is how you're watching your favorite shows. I mean, I can't stress how much I enjoy, you know, watching my Netflix shows, or when I want to watch an entire hour of shopping, or watch how they're doing the makeup, you know, when Tarte is here and doing these great demonstrations. I want to still be relaxed and comfortable when I'm doing that, and now you can be. But then when you're not in the chair and you're not using it, you're going to just put it in that seated position so that now, Natasha, it just looks like a really beautiful club chair, a club chair that you would see in a country club.
Yes.
Okay, or in the type of club where a country club or a
Yes.
jockey club. That's what I was going to say, a jockey club.
And look at even this detail.
And you would not know that it's got that beautiful warming gradual heat in the lumbar, that it has the USB ports for type A and type C right here on the side. It's on the right side, so your small electronics can charge your phone, your iPad, your tablet, your AirPods. We use those a lot, right? Or any of your ear devices. And then, of course, it's a little bit wider. And so if Guy Yovan was here, and he's like 6'3", this is going to accommodate him. If your son walks in the door, he's 6'2" and 275 pounds, that's going to accommodate him. I'm 5'4", you're 5'9".
Yes,
We're very comfortable in the chair. So you deserve to have, and I've coined this term, the chair for today's living.
The brown is so
Give me a
popular,
massage over
understandably so. I'm sorry, every single seaming detail here. I think Alexandra was spot on when she said if you heard this was $2,200, you wouldn't bat an eyelash. Just really unheard of and very unusual. Very, very rare to have this kind of beauty. You get excited. But by the way, a lot of our automatic chairs that have the power, they don't actually do a power lift. They just do a power recline. So it's still going to be wonderful to have that reclining, but you have to still use your knees and your legs and your hips to get out of the chair.
Not here.
Not with this one. Do you mind if I sit in
No,
for a
go
moment?
right ahead.
And please remember, if you're just joining in and you missed my jaw drop, bada bing, bada boom.
I love that.
2 oversized, deeper cup holders that will fit those wine stem glasses. They're not just that smaller size that will fit a can, right? And then fully hidden here with that padded covering. That's just, it's beautiful. Some people, they wait to get the chairs that they need because they say, oh, I don't have the space for it, or it might be an eyesore in my home. This will make your room look even more beautiful. That's how gorgeous this is. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like in 1993 when the Lincolns came out and they were like, did you know that you could feel like a billionaire in your car? Because everything was just bigger and more comfortable and more luxurious.
That's a great point.
That's what's happening with this. Look at that. I can tell the construction on this is a cut above, even just with those cup holders. Remember, you have not just a pocket on one side, you have the pocket on the other side. The remote is totally attached. Thank you, butler of my dreams, to help me lift up without any effort.
If you have somebody, I can remember, my father passed away, it's like 12 years now, and actually it's 13 years next month. I just can't believe how fast the time goes by. But yes, I miss you, Dad. He was so happy to see me here. And I can remember my tiny mom, working with my dad. Now, my dad was 275, 280. He looked like a center for the Dolphins. He was a big guy. He looked like a football player well into his 60s. I mean, he really did. And he made Mr. T look like his little brother.
What was
I'm
his
not
name?
kidding. Dan.
Hi,
Daniel.
oh,
Daniel,
Daniel.
DLR. Daniel Louise Romaine. And he would be in and out of this chair. Can you imagine my mom trying to help him? He had, heart issues. My little mom trying to help him in or out of the chair. He had so many sciatic back issues, probably getting himself out of the chair. Look what I'm doing here.
Silent.
Silent, but if I'm the caregiver taking care of you, pretend you're 98. Right?
God willing.
We'll all be there, God willing, someday, right?
Yeah.
And you need that help. Then this is going to help you because look, I, as the caregiver, can now help the person be nice and comfortable,
Oh,
right?
so
I
comfortable.
want my words to come back into my mouth.
I know, I hear you.
Right?
My dad did play NFL football.
Did he really?
Yeah. And
That
his
is so
his
cool.
dad was with the Dolphins, and my dad was Seahawks.
Oh my
That's why my
goodness.
initials are NFL. But I hear you on when you have a larger person in your family, there is no helping them do anything.
I recently
You
helped
physically
our neighbor.
cannot.
It's hard. We
It
helped
is
our neighbor.
hard.
It took 3 adults to help our neighbor get out of the car, and they were a pretty svelte gentleman.
This is
but
it.
he just kept kind of passing out from his blood pressure dropping so much.
Oh my goodness.
And I thought, what if he had been like a big guy? How are people helping their loved ones in and out of seats? So this is a solution if that's what you need it for. But for everybody else, if you want to watch TV, if you want to just relax, self-care, you want to be in that seated position, reclining position when you're reading your book, when you're on a Zoom call, you just want a comfortable chair to get into at the end of the day or at the beginning of your day when you're drinking your coffee, this is the chair for you.
And let's remember these features here. Not
Here, I'll
only
let
is
you.
that custom
You're not
remote,
98.
I love the remote on this, and I love that it is attached and you can't lose it. That custom remote is going to allow you to silent. It's not just whisper. It's silently move yourself into that back position. Great for sleeping. Great for napping. Get yourself all the way back up. That full up position where you really only have to put the slightest effort into leaning forward and you're standing, but always at a nice, slow, steady pace. I feel so secure just leaning myself back into this chair, and suddenly I'm supported. It feels like there's 6 people there helping me to sit down, and you just can't put a price on what that's worth at any age. But if you did, it would definitely be more than $300, let alone imagining under 50 if you have that HSN credit card, because no one is going to pay more than that under $900 price. It's almost $400 off our HSN price. That price will go back up because it's our weekly deal drop. But anyone with a major credit card is going to say under $300, it gets shipped for free, gets delivered for free, gets set up for free. Everything that was used to package it gets taken away for free. Upstairs, downstairs, in-stairs, on the stairs. It's going to be set up. It's going to be fine. But if you have that HSN card, now you're paying under 50. You're not paying 1 cent more than anyone else. You're just getting an extra 15 months to pay for this because it's not layaway. It will be shipped to you right away after that first payment of $49 and change. If you don't have the HSN credit card yet, today's the day to do it, because it's not like you're going to sign up and wait a week for it to get mailed and then go back and say, is the deal still there? We'll give you the card number over the phone. You can use it for this, and you'll immediately be able to do that VIP financing of under $50 for what I am calling the Lincoln chair. I mean, this is the kind of size and comfort and beauty that usually comes with an extra digit on it. The brown is incredibly popular right now. I think it has a bit of a tonal, almost like a pebbling to it. Now, the texture itself is pebbled, but I think you can see when you look up close at the brown, there's different tonal elements to it. You have a little bit of gradation there in the color. I mean, this looks like I think $2,000 to $3,000 chair.
Completely.
The brown is beautiful, and it is right now in the lead and selling very popularly. So if this is the one that you're even thinking about, I wouldn't wait on the brown. We do have 2 other colors available for you if the brown sells out, and these are they. We have blue and gray.
These are they. Yes,
These
the
are
gray.
they. My mother likes it when I use proper English.
These are they. So
These
the
are
gray is beautiful. So it's not a heather gray, so it's not the very, very pale, pale gray, but it's also not the charcoal gray, you know, because we all have these shades where you feel like, well, what color is it? It's a real solid, just a regular gray. I think the blue is really dynamic. I love color. Hello, did you see us today? Oh, sorry, sweetie. Did you see us? We are like in color. We're embracing spring. So if you have a lot of brown, if you have a lot of gray, you put in the gray floors, everything is neutral. It happened to me where everything started kind of looking like I need something to pop out. So this navy blue is just, I love a beautiful, solid navy blue. It's not inky blue. It's not like dark, dark, dark navy. This is just a beautiful, solid, dark blue, very rich, very elegant with all of that diamond stitching. And I just can't believe how incredibly padded this particular model is. I have never seen our models that are so really luxe and dense and padded. Now this is made in a very dense wood with a metal base and frame, so it's well made, it's very solid, and that lifting mechanism is going to work for you, what, up to 275 pounds, and then just the touch of a button, it's going to bring you to that standing position. Now in our house, we hardly ever use the lifting mechanism.
Really?
Well, no, we just...
I'd use it every day.
No, we just get up out of the chair. What we use every single day, though, is the recline position every single day. Now, when my mom comes over, my mom lives in memory care. She's 82 years old. And as soon as she sits in this chair, she's like, Alexandra, she has a French accent.
Oh, I love it.
My parents were from Haiti. Alexandra, I need to feel it warm. Warm me up, please, warm me up. She's always cold. So as soon as it's nice and warm, she'll say, Alexandra, I'm too warm now. I don't need it anymore. You can turn it off, right? She already knows. Okay, you can put me back. I like to be put back. Okay, she'll use it herself to put that lift. and to let herself, you know, to get up and go and use the restroom.
Oh
So
my
I just think it's the chair for the entire family, from 5 to 105, because a 6-year-old, a 7 years old, believe me, they're going to understand the button, and they're going to know when I go to grandma's house, or if I'm at our house, I want to be able to watch my movies reclined, and they have their own remote control.
Oh, I love it. Your mom sounds awesome. And also, if that is that person, and maybe you're that person who does get a little bit cool, it's nice to have your own heater that's not breaking the bank on your bills. I want to give you a close-up of our remote because it is one of the most user-friendly remotes that I've seen. I think it's on your hand there, Alexandra.
Yeah.
So you have that power, and at the top, those little flames, that's the heat.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what language it's in or if the letters are small, you're gonna know that's for the heat. And then you have those little fists that have the little movement on them. That's for the massage on that second row there you see. And then the bottom are the arrows. And one is to go up and one is to go down.
Couldn't be any easier.
My mother has had 2 different chairs that are meant to be the full power lift, right? I could not, for the life of me, figure out the remote on those things.
They were
because
complicated.
it would have like different symbols, and one did that and one did that, and all I really wanted was to either lay back or to get up, to lay back or to get it up. And this is exactly what you need. It will always be user friendly. You have the massage, you have the heat, but most of all, it is beautiful. 2 different charging ports, not just 1, 2. You can use both at the same time, never have to get up because your phone is dying, never have to get up because something else needs to be charged. Not 1, but 2 cup holders.